Jumping in here to let you all know that my commissions are open, so if you want an angel kill illustration, now is your chance. We can dominate the world with these silly, stupid chibis. Now, let's get back into the video. Listen up, boys and gals and everyone in between and outside of that. Today, we got peak design going on, and it's sad where the idea comes from. If you read my descriptions or watch my videos in general, you might know that I have a new series where I make character designs inspired by perfumes. I've done one of these before, and today we're doing another one. I do these whether it be inspired by its notes or bottle designs. I mix a few things together, right? Well, today we're getting controversial, that's the thing. As I mentioned last time, I grew an obsession with gourmand perfumes, especially ones with lactonic notes, so notes based on milk. Well, this one is one that haunts me. I'll leave down below the link to a video explaining why I don't support Melanie Martinez in general, but I want to warn you that it touches on heavy subjects such as SA and some other stuff as well. Not just about things that happened in between Melanie and another musician, but also just the overall content of the type of media she creates. And I'll also tell you how to easily recreate the smell of this perfume, because yes, it's not hard. You've heard that right. I'll tell you that at the end-ish of the video. I won't put it exactly at the end. You will not jump the video to just so simply find the thing, okay? You will watch this entire video. But yeah, hope you enjoy it. Woohoo! So, for this, I'll be getting inspired by 4 perfumes, technically. And I'll get into that in a bit, because only the Crybaby perfume isn't very inspiring, if I have to be honest. But we'll be talking about these other 2 in a bit, okay, because these aren't exactly perfumes per se. But the Crybaby perfume has a few notes. It has milk, strawberry, forest fruits, powdery notes, caramel, and woody notes. All of them divided into 3 categories: top notes, middle notes, and base notes, which during my designing phase I draw out, like the milk, strawberries, caramel chunks, and little sticks. And for the powdery notes, I drew a strawberry shortcake doll, because as far as I've seen, people compare the doll smell to old Barbies and old strawberry shortcake dolls. Also, Little Kid's makeup palette, it all has like this powdery perfumey scent that gives that nostalgic vibe, right? That is what brings that smell to it. And with how people describe it, it makes it seem like it's an unachievable smell, but it really isn't. We'll get into that later, as I mentioned before. Since we drew strawberry shortcake, I instantly remembered this Scentbird strawberry shortcake perfume that launched recently that I really wish I could get my hands on, but I can't. It's similar in notes, except that this one adds vanilla and bergamot. And these 2 body splashes, which I actually own. One, the other one I've only smelled, okay? This one smells like actual whipped cream and milk, the Milk Delight one. And this one smells like strawberries and doll, since most of these are very tube-like in its shapes. Sort of rectangular-ish. It reminds me of like drill pigtail hairstyles, like, how do you pronounce her name? Tito? 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 You know that one Vocaloid with the drill hairstyles and like pinkish reddish hair? That one. And as I drew the drills, what a funny thing to say, it just instantly hit me with an idea. Since you have like strawberry shortcake, the doll, why not have strawberry shortcake, the cake, okay? It has like that layered cake look, so look, the genius was hitting, okay? Those brain cells were working for once. I had an idea of having the hairs of these characters be liquidy and all, so that it looks like this perfume stuff. So to still achieve sort of that, since I was going for the cake, I added this spray part of the bottle as hair ties to show that it's still technically a perfume. And as I drew the cake, I just got overly excited, okay, to add some more interest to it. I added some candles on top of that, and then I got even more excited about it. As I just drew this whole thing just made me really happy, okay? I didn't know exactly how to add the lactonic notes to the design. First I thought, maybe cow? But then I looked at a milk carton, you know, the one that I drew. Well, you don't know, but I know. I mentioned it, so you can imagine. And you know how it has like these compressed top parts on it? Well, you know how cardigans and hoodies have like cuffs and button-ups that sort of look like that? Yeah, exactly. I gave the character a bolero with very big rectangular sleeves to add more of that rectangular design that the perfume has, or well, all of them really have. But we still have the entire rest of the character to get through, so to add some more whipped cream notes like this Milk Delight body splash, I decided to give the character a very ruffly and poofy skirt. Obviously, a very snatched corseted waist to give some nice separation between the bolero and skirt. This will also be crucial to the wooden notes that we will get into in a bit. Then from the actual doll vibes, I gave some bloomers and very round, big doll-like eyes with big lashes that you will see later on, because we don't get into that. I don't know how to speak. We don't get to that until I'm done with the base colors. For the powdery makeup notes, I do in fact give the character a bag in the shape of children's makeup that I think is a really cute idea, to the point I actually want to sew some for myself. I don't know if I have that ability, but I have a lot of audacity. And for the wooden notes, now getting to the actual wooden notes, other than the slim waist, I gave the character very long, thin twig-like legs and added some caramel chunks to the tights to add some decoration, while also adding some more caramel drizzles on the heels. The heels are heart-shaped bottoms that I hope comes across with the little step marks I add to the close-up of the heels. You will see at the end, okay, when I show you the finished design. And the strawberries are just all around, okay? The design on the whipped cream and in the cake hair and whatever. You will see the strawberries, okay? You know what's another thing that I really like? The really, really intense red eyes. Those are really cool as well. Also, this one is so cute as well. There's a little cow charm in the bolero that I absolutely adore. Plus big bows on the sleeve just to add like that cuteness all over and just adds more interest. I thought of adding like a ribbon going across, like crisscrossing across the sleeves, but I think that it would be a bit too much, so I didn't add that at the end and just gave it like some stripes to add like as a sort of logo for the milk carton design. And the color palette, as you can see, is all in warm pinks and oranges with obviously purple accents, because it's a staple at this point of that angel kill stuff. To actually draw the drawing, I first figured out the silhouette with my best guys, acrylic markers, my beloveds, to see if I achieve a recognizable character. And I think I did, especially with that cake pigtails. Those are just very recognizable in my seeing. I don't know how to speak anymore. Then I explored a few layout concepts. I'm sorry. That sound just made me laugh. I don't even know how I made that. I explored a few layout concepts for the actual illustration, for which I chose the first one I made, actually. The first one it just looked better than the other ones that I made, honestly. Then I actually started drawing the character, made a quick little cleanup sketch, then made some line art really quick. That was like the quickest part in my opinion. I added thicker lines on the outside of the character to add some more interest and really make the character stand out from the back, but I also added them on the inside to add some separation here and there, and that just look more cohesive. For this whole illustration, I actually made some new brushes of whipped cream and strawberries. But I don't know if you will see me use those. I don't know if I recorded that or not. You know that with me, it's always a surprise, okay? I don't know what I record and what I don't. I record most things. Then I turn my beloved OBS off and I'm like, okay, but what if I retouch it? And then that's how things happen, okay? Or I delete things. I'm like stupid, okay? So, after putting down the base colors for this, since we already explored where we wanted to put those, it's time for shadows. On a multiply layer, I add a purple all over the character and start carving out where the light hits. Then I clean it up a bit to polish it. Yes, I am actually insane. I do turn down the opacity a bit after I do the whole shadow thing and clean it up and do the doing, right? Then I add some overlays that make sense of the candle lights, you know, the light of the candles, and the reflection of the pink outfit onto other parts, and the strawberries reflections, like the strawberries hitting, no, not the strawberries hitting, the light hitting the strawberries, and then they reflect onto other parts, along with like the skin onto the hair, just to add that like softness to it, and just stuff like that, you know. And also a blue hue as a backlighting, and just make the purple a bit more saturated than it already was, which it wasn't very. I used saturated purples a lot. And after that we can get to overpainting, where we intensify some shadows and some lights, add some textures to imitate detail and make our life easier. Yay! I love texture brushes, okay? It's the best thing ever. It just works marvelously. I then color the line art, add some like colored outlines just to make things a little bit better and more apparent, and I don't even know, just to add more separation to the already separating stuff. So, we're technically done, right? But as I had told you, I'm going to teach you how to recreate the smell of the Crybaby perfume. If you are from the US or Canada or anywhere where you can easily buy things online, then you can easily buy replicas of the perfume, like the Mimique one, the Andromeda something one, Andromeda Moon I think is the name of this one, and the Oh Baby perfume by, I have no idea the name of the brand. But you can also easily layer some body splashes to get this same smell. If you can get your hands on the Boticário strawberries and milk cream and the Milk Delight body splashes for some reason, then you have the key ingredients. First you put on the cream, okay, the cream of the strawberry milk one. Then you put on top of that the Milk Delight body splash, because the strawberries and milk has that strawberry makeup doll notes, that very powdery scent with strawberries, and the body splash gives those lactonic sweet whipped cream smells. It might not have all of the notes that the original has, like the wild fruits and the wooden ones, but honestly those are mostly there to enhance the already existing notes, like the woody notes just add a more smoky scent, which honestly it already has sort of that very intense powdery scent, the cream. You know, it just already has those enhancements in there. The cream will make the body splash last longer as well, since body splashes in itself don't have oils in them to last that long, and you know, it'll be a very moderate and comfortable smell. The Crybaby perfume also isn't exactly described as strong, it's also very moderate, so it might fit together very well, okay? If you find other creams and body splashes with those same notes, then it's easy to recreate. You can just try those out. Honestly, it's really fun to just layer perfumes and creams and just do stuff like that. It's just, oh, so delicious. I love perfumes, guys. I love perfumes. I then do the background, draw the close-up of the shoes, the bag, all in a sort of comic sort of paneling. Yes, I'm just straight up getting back into the drawing. I add some of my whipped cream brushes on the borders, just to add some more, I don't know, just putting little things here and there, right? A little chat bubble with a strawberry to add some cute interest, even more so. And then we're done. My idea was selling this as an adopt, but I'm so excited with this that I have another selling idea in mind, which you will have to keep an eye out for the next video to see what I will do with this, because that one is going to be very cool, okay? So as you know, I hope you have a nice day and night, and I hope to see you again next time, okay? You all know that I appreciate having you here. You all are the best thing that has happened in my life, together with my cats and smelling nice things and eating from time to time. Keep your eyes peeled to see this character again as well. Bye!